Over the past few years, there has been increased access to the internet. This has led to an increasing number of cybercrimes such as cyberbullying. The Police Information Technology and Cyber Unit has recorded an increase in cyberbullying reports.
We don't really get reports of cyberbullying per se. We would get a report of this person is harassing me, this person is insulting me. And when we go deeper and say, how is it? He sent me one text, they cost me, he sent me one email, he post something on Facebook or Instagram or it. So this is how we get it. It's reported as a general crime, but when we look at it, but there has been an increase.
The increase of cyberbullying and cybercrimes and the accelerated rate of those crimes have prompted the authorities to look at advancing cyberbullying amendments to Belize's criminal code. The Office of the Special Envoy for Women and Children, along with relevant partners, today hosted a forum which seeks to do just that.
My office, along with the Ministry of Human Development, we wanted to make sure that we have legislations in place to protect our vulnerable population. But it's not only about getting the legislation, it is also about ensuring that we have a good advocacy campaign, which is an educational campaign for everyone, but in particularly for our young people, young persons. In addition to that, it is about ensuring that the judicial system, that the security force, the cybercrime unit is equipped with the resources.
Special Envoy for Women and Children, Kim Simples Barrows, says the forum seeks to not only highlight the necessity and urgency of cyberbullying legislation to key persons, but provide cybercrime-related education to the general public and begin the drafting of cyberbullying legislation. That drafting begins with determining what constitutes cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying is broad. When we talk about people sharing sexually explicit videos or nudes of someone, that falls under cybercrime. But there's so many different levels to cybercrime, and so this afternoon we will be tackling all of those different levels of cybercrimes with the experts, of course, to ensure that our legislation is as robust as possible.
A major factor in advancing the forum's goal is successful prosecution and conviction and heavier penalties, including jail time. As it stands now, cyberbullying is seen as a misdemeanor under the laws of Belize.
At present, all we can do when somebody comes and complains about cyberbullying is charge a person for a mischievous act. And a mischievous act, like basically carry no kind of punishment and nothing. So there is a little misdemeanor, so it creates the idea of impunity, that I can do this crime and get away, so it encourages it. So by having this kind of legislation that makes it a crime, makes it a bigger punishment, people will think twice before they commit these cyberbullying crimes.
Consultant for the Police Information Technology and Cyber Unit, Novelo, says that the unit works with foreign agencies to capture cyber criminals who believe they can escape the law.
We have been contacting the Facebook. They have a section for police and legal assignments. Then we tell them this person has been doing these kinds of events and it's a crime, but they tell us in this case, hey, show us that it's a crime, that you are prosecuting it, and then we'll give you evidence. When they give us the evidence, we can see the different email addresses, the different telephones who have been used. And from there, we can track the who you, once we have the background, because when you sign on to those things, you have to give them some information about yourself, an email, a phone, something. And when we get that, that is how we can get it back. At this moment, what we are doing is working with the National Security Council and developing a cyber strategy, which will then drive the crime cyber legislation. Right now we are in the process of developing the strategy, presenting it to government, and from there, cyber legislation will flow on a more comprehensive basis.
Reporting for News 5, Hipolito, Novelo.